Hello, Klaus here, and welcome back to yet another video here at the channel. In today's video, I'm going to learn you the basic of using macros inside of Davinci Resolve 17. If you're using the same title, graphic, and stuff like that every time, how to make those into a macro so you can use them inside of Davinci Resolve every single time. If you are new to this channel and want to learn Davinci Resolve filmmaking tips and tricks and want to have a look at some pretty cool gear, I would recommend you to subscribe. Okay, without further ado, let's get right to the video. Okay, so let's have a super quick look at how to do macros inside of Davinci Resolve 17 using Fusion. So I did this super easy text animation, and if you don't know, I do a video every Wednesday called Basic Wednesday, and I'm tired of doing the intros with text, so that's why I did the title. So with that out of the way, I have one Fusion composition right here, and you can find those up in the effect library under effects. It's right there. And you can drag that down to the timeline, and then you can work your title from there. So I'll go into Fusion. So the main reason of doing that is if you're doing the same kind of video and you want to use the same titles and don't want to create them over and over again, this is a way you can save that super easy. So here we have the composition inside of Fusion. I'm just going to move it a bit, and it's pretty simple. It's a background with an alpha channel, so it's transparent, and then it's two text nodes, and that is controlled in the merge with a blend mode. And if you see, you can see here how it works, just like that, fading in the text and fading out at the end. So if you want to make this to a macro, all you need to do is to highlight all the nodes except for the media out node, because you don't need to do that. And then we just right click and we'll go up here and we'll create a macro. And if you don't want to make any changes to the macro and you just want to reuse the same and have no controls whatsoever, all you have to do is to rename your macro. Let's do that. Like that, Basic Wednesday, text. And then you could go up to the files and just hit save. Since I actually want to have a little bit of control over this, we can take a look here in our menus, and this is all the nodes that we can control and give access to do certain things. So for instance, I go into the text here, which is the text line 2, and I'll go down here in the text, and I want to give myself control over text style and font and also the color, like that. I'm going to close that down again. That is for the text 2. Then for the text 1, I'm going to find the exact same spot yet again. Again, text style, font, and color. So when we've done our parameters we want to add, we simply are going to go up again here and we are going to push save. In this case, we'll save as. It's going to save this somewhere in your programs folder under the support Fusion macros. So if you want to find them on your computer, you can do it that way. I'm just going to save this. I'm going to close. So go into the edit page, go to the clip I have right here, and I'll go into the Fusion page yet again with this clip selected. Okay, and if we want to add in the macro we just did, we can simply control spacebar and let's type in basic. And then we have it right here. I'm just going to add that in like that. And now we have a node containing the thing we just did. If we go to the inspector, we can change the colors like we wanted to. And we're just going to connect this into the media in. So we're going to get a merge. And here we have that effect. A super easy way to make macros on your own. And of course you could do this with more complicated things than this, with shapes and stuff like that. But for this tutorial, this is just the basic of using a macro. Anyway, I do hope you found this video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it would help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.